Now, in the presence of loved ones and friends, before us the emblems of festive rejoicing, we gather for our sacred celebration.
Let me tell you about the first time I tasted Passover wine. It was sweet. I mean, really sweet, like David, my new boyfriend. That was 40 Seders ago.
The traditions of Passover make it dear to me. There's the annual gathering of beloved friends and family who congregate around a long table in my home. There are traditional foods and recipes that we make and revise through the years and changing tastes. The Seder plate is a wonderful symbol of Passover tradition.
White horseradish and red horseradish are basically the same, except red horseradish has beet juice added to make a very attractive, upbeat color. And it looks so good next to the red wine stains on the white tablecloth. So of course, I prefer red horseradish.
All sorts of vegetables are used to dip into salt water to remember the tears of slavery. I think we should use onions. They make us cry in anticipation.
If I were going to replace the lamb shank with a vegetarian option, I would use beets. They are meaty and the red color stains so perfect. See hundreds of Passover tablecloths for confirmation.
Do you like eggs?
Yes.
What's your favorite color of eggs?
White.
If you were going to dye an egg for the Seder plate, what color would you make it?
Pink.
Traditionally, we spread butter or cream cheese on matzah. At the Seder, we spread chopped liver and choroset. My favorite spread on matzah is Nutella.
I sneak both pickles and olives while we read the Haggadah. This year is ideal. Pickle slices are easier to conceal than pickle spears, and the olives are already pitted.
The first time I tasted gefilte fish, I said to myself, "Isn't this an amazing mouthfeel?" I am so glad it comes in cans and jars for annual convenience.
Chopped liver. I can't choose between the chicken, the beef, or the mock. Oi! They're all so good. I get overwhelmed. I like the one I can reach at the table best.
Sinkers versus floaters. I think floaters. It's about the mouthfeel. Matzo balls should be light as snow. They should melt in your mouth. Of course, they should be hot, unlike snow.
The word Seder means order. The word order is particularly apt. There is a general who commands the Seder preparation. When the Passover general orders smoked salmon, I make smoked salmon, and everyone likes it, I hope.
I believe the most popular Pesach dish used to be brisket, and there are still some families gnawing away at the same brisket since the 1950s. But today, the traditional Passover meal is chicken. Often referred to as Bubby's Sahara chicken, this time-honored recipe owes its popularity to ease of preparation and not knowing just how long the Seder will actually take while trying to keep the chicken hot for the festive meal. But Te'avon, everybody!
Coconuts have been slighted by the Jews. They deserve a place at the Seder plate. The desert palms had coconuts and dates. I suspect that coconuts were the stuff of manna which sustained the Jews in their wandering.
Passover desserts often get a bad rap. Thank goodness we've moved beyond compote, hot stewed fruit, to flan, cheesecake, and flourless chocolate cakes. Chocolate-covered matzah is pretty good too.
So there's actually two candies. There's actually two candies that I sort of associate with Passover. Taking a step back, actually, Passover gets sort of this bad rap as having like terrible desserts, and I think that's actually false. I think it has lots of really good desserts. Flan is amazing no matter the time of year. But there's two Passover desserts that really sort of stand out to me. One of them is sort of the fake candy fruits. And the other one is basically like chocolate-covered jelly. And to this day, anytime I see the latter in Trader Joe's, I always have to get some. In addition to just tasting good, it always it's always something that reminds me of Zadie, actually, because those were two of his favorites. And so I always sort of think of him when I have them.